Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to page 6 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter whole numbers. The lessons we're going to cover today are place values in whole numbers, word names for numbers, Roman numerals, add and subtract whole numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 6 math. Chapter we are on right now is the first lesson, that is place values in whole numbers. Let's just start with the list. It's 2,901. In which place is the 6? So you need to find out the place value of 6. So just make a place value chart, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. So 6 is into 10,000s place. Correct option is 10,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. 6 is in the 10,000s place. Let's just start with the test question. In 8,146, what digit is in the tens place? So correct option. So just make a place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So the digit that is at the tens is 4. So the correct option is 4. Option number is the correct option, that is 4. 1015. In which place is the 5? So which is the correct option? Five is at the ones place. The correct option is ones. Five is at the ones place. The correct option is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. One's place it is. In 51,364, in which place is the 5? So which is the correct option? Five is at 10,000 place. The correct option is 10,000. Option number 3 is the correct option, is 10,000. In 581, in which place is the 5, which is the correct option? Five is at the hundreds place. The correct option is hundreds. In 1083, which digit is in the thousands place? The correct option is 1 is at the thousands place. The correct option is 1. The correct option is 1 is at the thousands place. In 7481, in which place is the 1? So which is the correct option? One is at the ones place. The correct option is ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. In 561, what digit is in the ones place, which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. In 53,210, in which place is the 5? Five is at the 10,000 place. The correct option is 10,000. In 7,024, which digit is in the thousands place? So which is the correct option? 7 is at the thousands place. The correct option is 7. In 51,394, in which place is the 9? That is tens. The correct option is tens. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just remove this lesson. The next lesson is word names of numbers. How do you write this number using digits? 5,157. Let's just start with the test questions. How do you write this number using digits? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 2098. 2 is at a thousands digit. Then we don't have 100 is at feasible. And 98. So that is 209. 2098. That is 2098. Option number 2 is the correct option. How do you write this number using words? 7100. 7,100. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7,100. How do you write this number using digits? 9,426. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 9,426. Option number 1 is the correct option. 9,426. How do you write this number using words? That is 9,003. Option number 4 is the correct option. That is 9,003. Option number 4 is the correct option. How do you write this number using words? So which is the correct option? That is 2,710. Option number 2 is the correct option. 2,710. Option number 2 is the correct option. How do you write this number using digits? 1,000. So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1,000. Nine thousand six hundred 75. So which is the correct option? That is 9,675. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number two is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is Roman numerals. Just start with the lesson. How would you write 32 as a Roman numeral? Now, Roman numeral is another way to write represent the numbers, like you represent the number in word form, the number form, and the third one, the Roman numerals, right? That is just another way to represent the number. So 30 plus 2. 10 we can write in Roman numeral as x, and we can write 2 like this. So 30 means 10 plus 10 plus 10 and plus 2. So x, 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 and 2. That makes 32. Got it? Let's just start with the test. How would you write 8 as a Roman numeral? 8 you need to write. So that is 5 plus, that is 5, 6, 7, 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 8. What number does this Roman numeral represent? So which number is it that is x, 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 and 3? So x represent 10, another x represent another 10, a third one represent 10, and we have 3. Where they makes, we need to add together they makes. That is 33. Option number 3 correct. That is 30. What number does the Roman numeral represent? That is 38. Option number 3 is the correct option. 38 it is. How would you write 20 as a Roman numeral? Option number 2 is the correct option. 10 plus 10 makes 20. Option 2 is the correct option. How would you write 2 as a Roman numeral? Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 2. What number does the Roman numeral represent? That is 14. Option number 3 is the correct option. What number does the Roman numeral represent? Option number 1 is the correct option. No, that is 11, not 9. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 11. How would you write 10 as a Roman numeral? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete lesson by yourself later today and just move to next lesson. The next lesson is subtract whole numbers. Let's just start with the test questions. Add 161, 159, 120, and 587. So let's just add 161, 159, 120, 587. 9 and 1, 10 and 17, write 7 and carry 1. 6 and 5, 11 and 1, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Write 2 and carry 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 1027. That is 1027. Option number 2 is the correct option. $526 plus 429 plus 655. So just add 9 plus 5 is 14 and 5 20. 0 2 carry 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 1 carry 16. That is 1610. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Add 738 plus 174 plus 6592, which is the correct option. 8 and 4, 12 and 9, 21. Write 1 and carry 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 15 and 2, 17. 7 and carry 1. And 7, 14 and 115. That is 1571. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1571. Option number 2 is the correct option. 107 plus 622 plus 319. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18, right? Carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 3, 9 and 1, 10. That is 1048. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1048. Option number 2 is the correct option. 154 plus 555 plus 524 and 237. So which is the correct option? Seven, 11 and 560. 20. Write 0 and carry 2. 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 14. That is 1470. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is whole numbers. The lessons we have covered today are place values in whole numbers, word names for numbers, Roman numerals, and add or subtract whole numbers. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lesson we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can write down the questions in chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions?